constitution where suspension was mentioned. But by dint of the fact of state of emergency, you can suspend legislative, executive, and judicial powers to certain extents that are necessary in regards to the circumstances of each case. And in so doing, if it is found out that suspending the governors or the legislators is necessary to achieve peace or law and order in those regions, then go ahead and do it. There's nothing absolutely wrong. Yes. It is very much in line with the definition of state of emergency, because it is an unusual situation that requires an unusual solution. Desperate situations require desperate solutions. Radical situations require radical solutions. So also do conservative situations require conservative solutions. Either way you take it.
If you look at it, some would argue that perhaps maybe he was actually looking at the implication, knowing for one that we live in times where opposition is so huge and great here in the country. Unlike during President Olusegun Obasanjo's time, the two states, Ekiti and Plateau State, yes, were under the ruling party. So a whole lot of hue and cry from the opposition wouldn't come from such states. As regards these states we're talking about, that some of them are not from the ruling political party.
Yes, I think, yes, that may be part of the permutations, the ratio, that is to say, the reasoning behind the decision to leave the political structures in place. Well, whatever the reasonings are, if it becomes expedient that the governors should give way for effective administration of the states in question, there is absolutely nothing wrong in the president going ahead to do it for peace, to achieve law and order. But I think that whatever happens, we're only looking at law and order. It's only a short-term solution. There is a whole lot of undercurrent problems running across the gamut of the Nigerian society that requires more fundamental solutions, more fundamental actions.
Including our laws.
Including our laws. For example, we need a National Emergencies Act that will detail what will happen in different circumstances.
We haven't asked you. Are you in support of this emergency rule in these states?
There's no emergency rule. It's a contradiction in time to say that there's an emergency rule. What you are just...
Are you in support of the declaration?
Yes, I'm in support of the declaration, but there is no emergency rule. Rule, definition-wise, means administration. And that means that there would have to be a collapse of the administration of the state, which has not happened. So we are using contradictory terms here. There is no emergency rule in those three states. What we have is just a mere declaration of emergency in the event that the required official gazette has been published.
Is it too late to have that gazette published?
I don't think it's too late. I don't think it's too late to have it published. Well, I think that whatever has happened before now is not a state of emergency if it has not been published, because the publication is the fact of proclamation and not the announcement.
So, how, in your own words, how would you describe what the president's done?
Well, in my own words, I am just getting to know that probably the official gazette has not been published or transmitted to the National Assembly. In my own words, what he has done is a mere announcement, not substance. It does not have substance in terms of making the situation there a state of emergency. Even if you look at it from the point of view that he is the commander-in-chief, excuse me, of the armed forces, therefore he has power under section 130 and section 218 of the Constitution to deploy as much troops as he thinks is necessary to quell any civil unrest. That, to my mind, may just have been what he has done technically.
But would you be surprised if he has not gotten to the National Assembly?
I would be absolutely surprised.
All right, and Ikechukwu Ikeji, a legal practitioner, thank you for coming on today.
Thank you for having me. My pleasure.
We'll be back in just a moment here. Please join us again.
What do you think of when you mix spicy pepper with chicken?
That sounds delicious. Chicken pepper?
And what do you get when you add Indomie to pepper chicken?
So when you add Indomie to pepper chicken or cook them together? Indomie pepper chicken, Abi.
That was what I was going to say. You get Indomie pepper chicken.
Same to my guy, Yana, babe.
And how does Indomie pepper chicken taste?
Oh, great. Superb.
Spicy.
Indomie pepper chicken. Get it while it's hot.
Catch the thrilling moments of football actions as primary schools from 12 states of the Federation and Lagos log it out in Season 5 of the channel's National Kids Cup. From May the 21st to the 27th, schools from Lagos, Akwa Ibom, Ogun, Edo, Osun, Abia, Niger, Kaduna, Oyo, Jigawa, Ekiti, Anambra and Delta State will all do battle like never before. Come see the thrills, the dribbles, as the kids show their skills on the pitch. Channel's National Kids Cup, catching them young. This competition is in conjunction with the Lagos State Football Association, Eko Football, and proudly supported by Indomie Noodles and the Delta State government.
Continuing our focus on the state of emergency declared in 3 states, Borno, Yobe, and Adamawa. We're joined now by Mr. Babatunde Badamasi, a public affairs analyst. Thank you for coming on today.
Thank you very much, Chamberlain.
Oh, yes, indeed. Thank you. Eventually, this is underway, although lawyers will bring in some sort of variation from the points of law, and they could go on. But the thing is, well, in an attempt to find peace, this move has been taken and commended by a wide section, cross-section of Nigerians. Well, yes, but looking at the entire situation now, with our focus on achieving peace, how do you see this action fitting into that big picture?
Well, there have been there has been agitation over the last couple of years for definitive action to be taken on the issue of the prevalent violence in the far north of the country, particularly the northeast. And, you know, that action has now been taken. The President has made a proclamation. He said, we're going to have a state of emergency while still retaining the political structures and the offices. All the elected officials will remain in their offices, but when it comes to matters of defense, they will not have a say. The communities will be defended by the military.
Okay, but this action cannot be all that there is to it, or all that there should be to it. Do you think it should be?
We have tried dialogue, haven't we?
Everything starts and ends with that on the table.
We have tried dialogue. The President has tried to reach out to these people. They've refused to come forward. Where people have claimed to be representing them, we've seen repercussions. President Obasanjo went over to see one of the relations of the late Yusuf, and almost as soon as President Obasanjo left Maiduguri, the man was shot. So that to me was a clear indication that these guys are not ready to negotiate. They've stated over and over again that they're not interested in negotiating with the Nigerian state, that what they're interested in rather is to supplant the Nigerian state with an Islamic republic.